Hi everyone, Anders with Mind the Shift. I got 3 thoughts for you to ruminate over the weekend, so you will come out on Monday as Zen masters. The first thought is the following. The future world that we want to live in already exists at some point in space-time. Just like this moment in time has always existed. And like the year 1542, 1931, 1999 still exist as the wake of this now, which is the only moment that exists. And what I just said is the wake of this very moment and of this very moment. And this period that we're living in right now, in this now, is the wake of that future world that we know we're going to live in. The second thought is that borders unite. Think about that. We often think of borders as something that separates different entities. We are generally so very focused on what separates things and people. But we're all connected, and in this world, contrast is meaningful. So you can think of borders as actually something that doesn't separate necessarily. You can just switch your mindset and see it as something that unites. Without the border between Mexico and the United States, they would be the same. But the border unites United States and Mexico, whether there is a border wall or not. Just like, there can't be light without darkness. There can't be a crest of a wave without a trough of a wave. You would not know that you were a left-wing person if there weren't right-wing persons out there. And you wouldn't know that you were a woman unless there were men. And all of those things, you wouldn't know the outside from the inside. If there is no outside, there is no inside, and vice versa. Just like yin and yang, contrasts need each other to be meaningful. The third thought is this. Think of a conversation, a free conversation, like at a dinner table, say, when you're really relaxed and you don't really, you're in the zone, so to speak. You have a flow. How do you know what you're gonna say to the person that you're talking to? How do you know that? When did you decide that you were gonna say what you're saying? And who decided that? Think about that. I think this is, when you think about it, you realize that talking is exactly the same thing as thinking with words consciously, thinking consciously with words. So maybe we shouldn't ridicule those people who talk to themselves. So that's that. And I just want to add also that when we look at the podcast and what's happening, I've been in contact with a wonderful, brilliant outfit or an initiative called the Galileo Commission, which is about bridging the gap between science and spirituality. Wonderful initiative. I've been in contact with them. And the leading figure of Galileo Commission, David Lorimer, is going to be my guest on the podcast next week. So that's beautiful. I'm looking forward to that. And I also would like to have a couple of more episodes about sex. I'm working on that. We'll see how it goes. Have a nice weekend. Love you. See you next time.